Welcome to this video on evaluating and improving the performance of ChatGPT. ChatGPT is a large language model trained by OpenAI, which has become increasingly popular for a variety of natural language processing tasks, including language translation, question answering, and chatbots. In this video, we will discuss the methods used to evaluate and improve the performance of ChatGPT. Evaluating the performance of ChatGPT. The performance of ChatGPT can be evaluated through a variety of metrics. The most common metrics used to evaluate language models are perplexity and accuracy. Perplexity is a measure of how well a language model predicts the next word in a sentence. A lower perplexity score indicates better performance. To evaluate the perplexity of ChatGPT, it is necessary to train the model on a dataset and use a validation set to calculate the perplexity score. The validation set should be a subset of the dataset used to train the model, and should be large enough to provide a representative sample of the data. Accuracy is a measure of how well a language model performs a specific task, such as language translation or question answering. To evaluate the accuracy of ChatGPT, it is necessary to test the model on a dataset and compare the predicted output to the actual output. The accuracy score is calculated by dividing the number of correct predictions by the total number of predictions. Improving the performance of ChatGPT. There are several methods that can be used to improve the performance of ChatGPT. The most common methods are fine-tuning, data augmentation, and architecture optimization. Fine-tuning involves training the model on a specific task or dataset to improve its performance on that task. This can be done by freezing some of the layers of the model and retraining the remaining layers on the task-specific data. This approach is commonly used for transfer learning, where a pre-trained model is fine-tuned on a specific task. Data augmentation involves generating new data from the existing data to increase the diversity of the dataset. This can be done by adding noise to the data, or by changing the data in some way. Data augmentation is particularly useful when there is a limited amount of data available for training. Architecture optimization involves changing the structure of the model to improve its performance. This can be done by adding or removing layers, changing the activation functions, or changing the optimization algorithm. Architecture optimization is particularly useful when the performance of the model has plateaued, and there is no improvement with fine-tuning or data augmentation. Best practices for evaluating and improving the performance of ChatGPT. There are several best practices that should be followed when evaluating and improving the performance of ChatGPT. First, it is important to use a representative dataset for training and evaluation. The dataset should be large enough to provide a diverse sample of the data, and it should be split into training, validation, and test sets. Second, it is important to select the appropriate evaluation metrics for the task at hand. Perplexity and accuracy are commonly used metrics, but other metrics may be more appropriate for specific tasks. Third, it is important to use the appropriate methods for improving the performance of ChatGPT. Fine-tuning, data augmentation, and architecture optimization are commonly used methods, but other methods may be more appropriate for specific tasks. In conclusion, ChatGPT is a powerful language model that can be used for a variety of natural language processing tasks. Its performance can be evaluated through a variety of metrics, and it can be improved through fine-tuning, data augmentation, and architecture optimization. By following best practices for evaluating and improving the performance of ChatGPT, it is possible to achieve state-of-the-art performance on a variety of natural language processing tasks.